Let's read one of your weird, creepy stories. The end of this one, nope. Nope. This one is about somebody who went to visit Goatman's grave, and I didn't know what that was, so I looked it up, and apparently the Goatman was like a goat-human hybrid, which, I mean, that makes sense, and apparently he, like, haunts the specific cemetery. This was back in 2011, and it was around Christmas. It wasn't snowing in Missouri, but maybe raining. Anyway, we were visiting family in Missouri for Christmas, but everyone was out shopping, and we were bored, so my uncle was like, let's go to the Goatman's grave. I have to admit I had never done much research on this, so I had no idea where I was going, but we jumped into my uncle's truck, which had just been cleaned, and we headed out from Rolla to St. James. There's a highway that runs along the freeway parallel to it. There was no one behind us when suddenly car lights came up on us. No big deal, right? So they followed us for a little while, and then they suddenly darted off the road right where my uncle's best friend had died, but there was no car there when we looked. This is known as the local ghost car. This place has a local ghost car and a goat man. We continued on to the old St. James Cemetery, which you have to follow that highway and then turn down a long old dirt road that is one of the two entrances to the cemetery. The other runs in from St. James. We made our way down the road, and by now it has gotten dark, but it's a nice clear night. However, I'm feeling anxious and freaked out and wanting to turn around. My brother is praying protection. My uncle's truck has a blessed curse on the back window. All right, well, at least your uncle is prepared. We continue on until we get to the cemetery, but we decide not to get out. We are all feeling the same. We take some pictures, and suddenly my uncle freaks out and tells us we are leaving and no one is fighting against him. We continue taking pictures as we left the cemetery area and then booked it down the road. Oh my God, I thought you guys were gonna go to the cemetery. You were so scared you didn't even like set foot in the cemetery? Oh my God. About halfway up the road, we stopped to check a tire. Once again, I reiterate, this was a very clear night. We looked back at the cemetery and there's a fog rising and moving towards us. My brother gets back in and we run out of there and continue until we get to Rolla and then drive around until we calm down. Did anybody else just picture a bunch of like black smoke like the demons in Supernatural? After we drive around a bit, we stop at Walmart, but when we get out, we all notice the truck has handprints everywhere. Remember, this truck was just cleaned. There are also boot prints, bare feet prints, dents where there weren't before, runny handprints down the window, but none around the cross. Oh my God, was a bunch of shit like attacking your car? What? I wonder if your uncle sensed that and that's why he wanted to leave. We decided to check the pictures and we could all see shapes of ghostly entities of various sorts, including what looked like hellhounds, none of which we saw there that night, even with the headlights. My uncle then confided in us that when he freaked, he had seen red eyes coming towards him, and that's why he told us to leave. There are rumors of various rituals that happen there. No one could explain the pictures we took that night. Unfortunately, I don't have the pictures. The graveyard is closed off to visitors now unless you get permission from the landowners. On the St. James side, there is also a house where it is said that murders happened. I don't remember the story off the top of my head though. Oh my God, I was really hoping I had the pictures, but thank God you did not go into the cemetery.